Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. Look at the beautiful ladies we've got playing today. We're making paper dolls today. Weather report. Nice, Sunday, sunny, clear Sunday. It's clear. It is currently minus 27 Celsius, which means it's minus 38 with the wind chill, which for you guys in Fahrenheit land, it is minus 17, but feels like minus 36 with the wind chill. So it's long john weather, scarves, toques, hats, and if you go outside, your nostrils are going to freeze closed. Simple as that. So welcome to the lovely ladies. We are doing paper dolls, as I said. Beth is going to show off some books she's doing. Miriam's already drawing her doll. Hey, Tony, welcome, welcome. We are, like I say, we're doing paper dolls. We all do them differently. So, Miriam, I'm going to start with you today.
Okay. With the one that doesn't know what to do? Okay.
Hi, Wanda. Yeah. Throw you to the wolves, my darling.
This is the project of my doll. I need to paint her now. And I will do the dress for her. I don't know. I will do whatever. I'm not sure what I am going to do because, as I told you, 54 years at least, if not 56, that I don't play with paper dolls. So I will watch you doing your thing and we'll see if I can do it.
All right. All right. So Miriam drew her doll. Let's sneak over to Anne. You're up.
Oh, yay. Well, I'm making a paper doll.
She's upside down. She's standing on her head.
What?
Your doll is standing on her head.
Oh, again? Is that better? Is she on her head? No. There.
No,
now
there we go.
Okay.
It up. Look at the lovely lady.
So what this is a paper doll for people like me that can't really draw. It starts out, she's almost done on a card. See, ta-da, you can open her up and write something nice. But it starts with just a little rectangle of paint. And then you add eyeballs, little white eyeballs. And then you outline the little, well, you don't have to outline the eyeballs yet. Sorry, got the wrong marker. Then all you have to do is make a little line like a nose that goes up to an eyebrow. Go around. And another eyebrow. And all of a sudden, see, you're getting a face.
Miracle of the science.
What?
Miracle of the science.
Yeah. And then we'll add a mouth. And pretty soon, it starts looking like a face. It takes a little while, but like I said, it's really for people that like me that can't draw. And then we decide what color eyes we want this person to have, because it could be a he or a she or something, whatever it wants to be. But well, I just use markers, but you can use paint for any of this that you want to. Whatever floats your boat. And don't worry about it being perfect because, well, that's overrated, isn't it? Being perfect.
Yes.
And people are not symmetrical.
No, that's true. Okay, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Some people are not symmetrical. Others have a symmetrical face. Not me.
Not
No.
me.
Theoretically, there is a mathematical formula to human attractiveness.
Yes.
Or what we see as being attractive.
Yes.
So there you have the beginnings of a face. And you can add eyelashes. See, you don't have to be able to draw to make a face.
Go figure.
I know.
I don't draw. I don't draw.
You draw, don't you? I think so.
Ah,
That's
you
good
don't draw.
drawing. She's good.
Yeah, Kim can draw. Don't let her tell you otherwise.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
fibber.
okay,
She's a fibber.
She is. Oh, see, now my eyelashes are running into each other. I don't know why. But then we'll give them some eyeliner. Oops. I can't see at this angle.
Not only are we feral, we're blind.
Yeah. That is so true. And then
Blind bears are
and then you just cut it out kind of in an egg shape. As I think the marker I grabbed bleeds a little. That's a problem.
So she's crying.
That's it. She's crying. I think I just give them
Happy
black
tears. 'Cause she's
eyelashes.
smiling. They're
There we
happy
go.
tears. 'Cause
Now
she's
this
smiling.
poor doll just has black eye.
Oh, great. Now we're having abuse on my channel.
Well,
Dolls
maybe she just, caught a fly ball at the baseball field or something.
Dolls in underwear and with black eyes. Gotta
Yeah.
love.
So here's one that turned out a little better. Did I put it in the right place?
Yeah. Sideways. Okay.
Uh,
Upside down.
Okay, there's another one. So we just cut them out and then we can start decorating them. And that's where the fun comes in because you get to decide how you want this little creature to look.
that part I didn't know.
Ta-da!
Yay!
Yay, we have another face. And then I found yesterday on my desk, when I was moving things around, a whole pile of roll-off pages that were done on a catalog page. So that's what I'm like. Her dress, this one's dress, is a gel print that I
Oh, how
just cut out.
cute. I love
And then
it.
she has a little bouquet
Sweetheart,
of
she's upside down.
what? Oh, she's upside down again. Oh, jeez. Okay, how's that? Is that better?
Yes.
Yes. So the background, I didn't talk about the background, is I usually do them in thirds just because the human eye likes odd numbers. And these are just gel prints I cut up in a roll-off page to make her background. So
Perfect.
that's this one I decided to run through an embossing folder to give it some more texture. So now we just start making a dress or pants or whatever you want your doll to wear.
All right. I'm going to move on over to Beth. Beth
Okay,
has
you move on to
a
Beth.
whole collection. Beth
Well,
has a whole collection to show
I'm
you.
just going to show you a few things at a time. For
Wait,
this
stop
year,
there.
I've included some new guys in our paper dolls because we're not. It's it's for everybody, not just male and females. It's for everybody. And then I've got somebody in the pool. That's me in my pool.
Nice.
And so these are just simple ones with magazines. And you just take your picture and glue it onto some cardstock before you trim it out. And then you've got, it makes it stiff, the card with the cardstock. And I've got an example of some other things here. What I do with them all? They're over here. So, but you go through your magazines and see. I'm going to do these balloons here today, and I'm going to cut these balloons, and somebody's going to be holding the balloons with the paper doll.
Nice.
So we're going to have interaction going here. I might even take the whole car and do the whole picture and make it. It could be your imagination. I'm going to do these dogs, make them into paper dolls, and I'm going to do this little kitty cat, and I'm going to put a real feather on her on her paw. I'll put a real feather there, and I'm going to make her a doll. I think this girl is cute in the bicycle and make her a doll. I got Britney Spears. So we're going to work with Brittany a little bit, and I got this white kitty. These came out of an older People's magazines are real good for paper dolls. But I also this week I made some Oriental dolls, and these are origami, and I kind of put these together real super fast, but you've got the gist of the Oriental look, and you'll be seeing some more that I did. Excuse me, last year, but
Yes.
pattern books make great paper dolls, and you would sort of semi cut this out and glue it on cardstock and then fussy cut it out, and that's what I did, or what I'm doing here. Excuse me. And I love the pattern. These are the Vogue girls from Vogue, and this is the McCall girl. And so they make cute paper dolls. So you can use your own imagination. I've got a yoga girl. I did an umbrella and cut it out, and so it can be with the girl in the pool. See, so I could attach that to there. And I use these fun safety bobby pins for paper clips. And Mary Altier uses bobby pins too. And so I found the colored ones and I fell in love with them. So I bought the colored ones. So it's cute to use those bobby pins. And then I did Goldie. If we all know Goldie in our chat room, and her dog's name is Goldie. And so she chose her dog as her YouTube name. So when you see Goldie, that's not her name. Her name's Steph, but her dog's name is Goldie. And she thinks it's really cute that everybody calls her Goldie. And then I'm going to glue this little fox down on some cardstock, and he's going to be a paper doll. And then I got another guy over here. And so you can see where I'm going with these papers. Now you can also use things like Tim Holtz people. They make good paper dolls, and I was going to go over here in a few minutes and get me some tongue depressors and put some of these on tongue depressors, the little ones, so they won't get lost, and it'll be easy to hold them up with. They're cute. So
we could do a puppet show with them then.
yes, you can, and I am an official puppeteer. Actually, I'm a puppeteer, and I did puppets for 10 years up home in Kentucky. We had a puppet ministry. My girlfriend had it, and she's still going. And she says, I need somebody to make a poster. I said, I will. I became an official puppeteer, and of course I did puppets too. But she let me make a lot of the prompts, the posters and the things. And I put things on sticks, and we had a moon and a sun, and whatever words were in the song is what I made. So, and signs. So I am an official puppeteer professionally. I did it for 10 years, so I consider myself a professional in that aspect. So when we come back, I've got dolls in 2023. These are 23, and I got 24, and then I have another paper doll book that I'll show you later. But I'll let Kim go next to get y'all warmed up. So don't go away. We got more puppets, and these puppets came from my Facebook group with my followers. These are from all my peoples. They got names on them. So
Awesome.
it'll be fun to see everybody else's paper dolls.
Love
They're adorable. They are adorable. I love them.
Perfect. All right. All right, I'm going to go up. So although I said that I'm not going to mass make, I have decided that I'm going to try and do 8 today. So I just fussy cut, wobble cut some heads out. They're not straight, they're not symmetrical. We're going to see what happens with them because, so these are the paper dolls that, and normally I paint their faces and everything, but I figured today I would just use some dyed paper. So I do paper dolls like this, painted faces, painted hair, use painty papers or magazine textures for the clothing, for the embellishments like the puppy and the shopping bag. So these are the kind of paper dolls that I normally make. So again, like we say, we all do things differently. She's wearing a beer bottle as a dress. Hey, that was the very first paper doll I ever did.
I like her.
So I thought, hey, that's a cute dress. And this is the only dude I've got. Well, I've got, basically, this is the only dude I've got. And then I do a lot of lady faces on cards. I did this series with cats on heads. I don't have very many of those left. Of course, these ones are always fun to do. If you don't know how to do faces, you could chop eyes out of a magazine, lips, whatever. I paint little pieces of scrap paper and use them for that. Again, I've got just paper doll head cards in a variety of ways. But so that's kind of the way these are going to be. I don't know what. We're going to figure them out as I go along. But I also do my junkyard dolls. This is the cheerleader that we used on the New Year's stream every time we hit an hour, and it was midnight around the world. We did that. And then I've got this one. She's running for something. And again, she's mainly paper. Like the arms and legs are paper tubes that I rolled. And then I use junk. This is why they're junkyard dolls. And then this one actually is wearing one of the masks that I did. But she's actually a journal. She's got a journal behind her. So and this is the one that they actually pulled off of. She's been up on. She's protesting murdering mushroom patches, but they pulled her off of Facebook saying that she was not appropriate or something. Anyway, they took her down, and I don't know why, but anyway. I took a picture of her and snuck it back on. I used it as my portrait for a while because that's the way I roll. So, yeah, we can do paper dolls limited by your imagination. And I have to admit, I really like the junkyard dolls. I have them hanging up down here. And they do take up room, but they're fun. They're fun. All right. So we're going to make, and if you guys see anybody you want to see up close and personal, let me know, and I will put them up. Ladies,
John, Belinda.
Yes, hello to everybody that we've missed while people were doing their introductions for the not alive word probably. It could be probably Marty. Hey, Shannon, nice to see you. We're making paper dolls today. We are. I don't know. They didn't give me a reason, Angela. They just took it down and said that it was inappropriate. It went against their community guidelines, and they just took her down.
How rude.
It's probably because somebody complained.
But it was a bot. Like, yeah, I don't know.
And
I don't know.
It's just so easy to delete. It's easy fix for somebody
I forgot her legs.
You forgot her legs. You know, I keep saying anybody who just comes into our channel, like we talk about body parts and now we're talking about forgotten legs. You know, guys, like we have a very interesting dynamic in our
I know.
world.
Weird, huh? No, what I do is I just smeared paint on a paper in flesh tones.
Yeah,
So I could make legs and arms. And
nice.
this poor lady, I forgot her legs because you got to put the legs on before you put the dress. Oh, that's kind of chunky legs. Sorry, lady.
Well, I just kind of glue them on behind, unless you're gluing it straight down to the paper.
That's what I'm trying to do is put her down, put the shoes, their legs. Oh my gosh, my mouth. I better be careful what I say. Oh.
I'm making aliens. Aliens.
Ooh, that sounds like more fun. Maybe I'll
Well,
change to aliens in a minute.
I'm hoping that they're going to become more humanized over the course of whatever I'm doing to these poor people.
Well, this is not a woman. This is an alien inside a woman. Dog.
An
Oh.
alien inside a woman? That sounds like Doctor Who, doesn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
I like it.
You like Doctor Who? Yeah, we don't like it.
Well, all these ladies have very crooked noses.
You don't like Doctor Who?
To Anne, Beth, Kim, and all the chat.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Maxie.
Hello, Maxie. How are you today?
And come see, come sa.
Come see, come see.
Just okay, huh? Yeah, me too. My mouth's not working, so this could get really interesting.
Oh, this one's really a wonky.
Hi.
Mine is working. That will be more interesting.
You sound like you're wide awake, Miriam.
Well, it's late in the day for her.
I know.
It's early in the morning for us.
I was considering to say, I'm too tired to come. But then lose the opportunity to be with you now.
You would miss us so much, wouldn't you?
Thanks.
Yeah, when I had no Wi-Fi and I couldn't come back. Oh, my.
That's right. Last week. Hey, Jen. Nice to see you. Good morning. We're playing paper dolls.
I did my work anyway. Here it is.
Oh, I lost her dress.
Now you've lost your dress. All these naked dolls, guys. We've got all these naked dolls.
Naked, no-legged dogs.
Well, she has a dress. She just doesn't have arms, I guess I should say. I got to find the same paper. Oh, there we go. This is like crazy people at work.
Crazy people. Well, we're having fun, and that's what matters most.
Yeah.
Maybe we should say special. This is this special.
Hey, Susan.
Is she upside down again? No. Yes, she is. I'll turn her around.
Good morning.
There she goes again, flipping around.
No.
It's a special need doll. She needs something. She needs some sanity.
Yeah, don't we all?
Not going to get it here.
No, not. Not with me.
Sanity's overrated too, right? We're just special people. So, I don't know. I think I have a short attention span. I've made 2 of these. Now I'm getting bored.
Oh, no. This is where the feralness comes in.
Yeah. In a minute, I'll show you some other ones I did that don't have much to do with what we're doing. Well, they do, sort of.
We are playing with dolls here.
Who's already done? Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you.
Do you remember doing this did you ever have paper dolls when you were a child? Like the little ones you could dress?
Yeah. When my mom thought I was a girl.
But
Your
I
mom
don't
thought
like so much.
I liked them. I liked the color forms ones that you could stick and unstick and rearrange. Those were the
I like
fancy ones.
No, mine just had those tab clothes that would fall off all the time.
Yeah.
yes.
Not a
Okay. So
fan. Not a fan.
What color is
color
yours?
forms are still around. I saw them at Dollar Tree. They had games with them like Monopoly and
Really?
yeah, Hi Ho Cheerio and little kid games. And okay, now she has arms and shoulders. Woohoo!
Ooh.
Opa.
Yay! I think this
I
one.
thought we were going to do dolls to put clothes on.
Well, we could do dolls to put clothes on, but we're doing. Uh, everybody's interpretation is different.
Yes, we don't have any nude dolls here.
Yet.
I have one. Here. Okay,
Except there's
let's
probably a
see.
nude Barbie somewhere. I don't know. You ever notice how some kids they get a Barbie, that's the first thing they do is take the clothes off?
Yeah, I guess.
Which kind of kids were you with?
Hey, didn't
Oh,
finish
dear.
the sides, Kim.
At least the underwear is the same color.
Is it underwear or her bathing suit? It could be
The
either one.
underwear. Now I am going to do the clothes over that. I can do not only one clothes, I can do more than
That's
one.
right.
Ooh, that's a very big butterfly.
Butterflies are good. Okay, Shannon, thanks for popping in.
Bye, Shannon.
Shannon is starting tomorrow. She's doing mixed media on her channel in the evenings. Just a heads up for those of us who might want to go and visit.
Okay, now I need some clothes. I'm not going to let you without clothes, baby.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I am painting faces.
Okay.
Or that kind of stuff is what I'm doing. And then I'll start dressing them. You can open it.
Find a color for blush.
It's paper.
Blush. Now that'd be an interesting game, wouldn't it? Let
What?
the audience decide.
Let the audience decide what.
Oh, I don't know anything. You know what color their clothes should be, what their name should be, if they should be
Isn't
naughty.
that what I normally do?
Yeah, it is. Not an original idea. No.
Just checking. Like,
It's kind of indicative of how good my brain is today.
sounded familiar.
Now she's getting some blush.
Oh no.
Oh, her blush is a little
Did
tacky.
you could this qualifies for your mask to come out, Kim. Your mask people.
Yeah, I've got my masks as well. Somewhere.
Oh, there we go. We toned down her blush.
All right. We're gonna make some hair. These.
Oh yes, give us inspiration for hair. I need hair inspiration here.
Okay, so let's do black and blue because blue's a nice highlight in black, and this one is gonna have. Let's do kind of like bang kind of things. And then what kind of hair do you want? Oh, I didn't give any of these guys ears. What the heck, Kim? Okay,
Can't hear you.
I will get to that.
Oh, Joe said he couldn't hear you. He didn't have ears.
Oh, that's right. These guys don't have ears. It's just wrong.
Oh, that's so true. Oh, there we go.
Joe's in the house.
Hi, Joe.
Hi,
Good
lady.
morning.
Hi, Joe.
How are you all?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
We're very mature, Joe. We're playing with dolls.
Yep. We're playing with Men doll too.
Woohoo.
Woohoo.
Beth is. I am not.
I've got men. I've got hunters in my group.
Hunters?
Hunters, yeah. These guys over here, they qualify to become a doll. I'm not prejudiced.
What are they going to go hunt?
I got them out of my gun and garden magazine.
Huh.
But they're in the wild. They got binoculars.
They're in the wild.
I wish I knew a hunter.
Feral men now. All
Yeah, we
right.
got men in here. Yeah.
Well, we need a few of them around.
Yeah, and I've got some. I'll be showing you some celebrities here a little bit later. I got Willie Nelson too,
Ooh.
and some celebrities dolls. I've got 3 doll books to show, and there's quite a few dolls in each one. So maybe I'll just go through like half of the book at a time, so I won't hog all of the space. But I did
Did
Hey,
you,
Kathleen, welcome.
Kim, did you paint that hair? I missed it.
Yeah, I painted that hair.
I like it.
Thanks.
Could you hold it up again, please? I had my head down. Oh, I love it. Looks like a 60s rock guy, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe you should make him a guy. Like
We'll find out.
somebody that wanted to be a Beatle but didn't quite make it.
Good.
Could be a go-go girl.
Could be a go-go girl.
Well, she would need really long hair then.
Not necessarily. Goldie Hawn had pixie hair, and she was a go-go girl.
That's
was.
true. That's true. She was a ditzy girl.
Yeah, but she's an
She,
amazing lady.
She lucked out on that.
Yeah, I
Right.
think that was her persona.
It was.
What can I do for the dress?
Look, I got me some new black paper, and look what's on the front.
Ooh,
Wow.
pretty. Little Boston. Is that a Boston
Yeah,
Terrier?
it's on my black paper, so I got me some new black paper. I go through black, believe it or not, about a package a year.
Do you really keep track of how much you use?
I keep track.
Yeah. Like, do you date it or something? Like, oh, I bought this on February 3rd, 2000.
No, I don't keep track, but I use about a pack of about 50 sheets a year. I use black paper in my art quite a bit,
Oh, I love black paper. Black.
and
Yeah.
so I just ordered me a new package so I wouldn't run out because I was making paper dolls.
One day on Amazon, I don't know if it was a pricing error, but they had the Strathmore black mixed media paper, which is better than cardstock. And it was the big packets. I think they're 10 by 12 or so. They were $4 and something.
Nice.
Wow.
I grabbed some because it makes the best base for almost anything.
Yeah.
It
That's
can
my
stand.
thing. I love
Yeah,
using
it
it
can
for
stand
bases.
up to wet and glue and paint and drop it on the floor. And those are all my criteria.
Yeah, mine too.
Not here. in the
Rolling
floor.
over it with your chair. I've done that too. Maybe I should start a channel. Klutz at work.
Well, last week we did the snippet rolls, and I got everything off my floor and put it on my snippet
Yes,
roll.
yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
So, that helps. I do that every now and then.
My room had just been vacuumed though, so it didn't work. I couldn't get stuff.
I have a new roll here. It's I had a masterboard and I cut it in stripe and I made a roll.
You made a Ron?
A roll. Yes. So now if I need like the snippet roll, I can cut part.
Nice.
I have a scrapbook I found at a thrift shop that's 12 by 12 really heavy craft paper.
Ooh.
And that's what I started using for masterboards because it's under control that way.
Yeah.
You know, I can stick that book on a shelf, and especially if you have a bunch of scraps like I have now that I just found more of.
I never have scraps.
You fibber
You use
girl.
your scraps for bits.
So
Kim
you
bits.
use the roll.
I'll
Kim-
never use them
Kim
all.
bits are not scraps.
Kim is fibbing again. Fibbing.
Yeah.
Okay, Kim, make me big, and I'll show half of this
All right.
book here.
Perfect. I will do that. Do.
I had a doll trade in 2023, and everybody mailed me some dolls, and then I made some dolls. And this is one of my dolls, and it's a homemade doll. And I used some painty paper, and I made the arms and the legs movable, and they're with brads and grommets in some of them. And
I
then
got one of those.
I braided her hair down the back, and I gave her a little hair clip. It's a homemade little bobby pin hair clip, so that I could keep her bangs out of her eyes. So it's got her bangs out of her eyes, and then she's got a pocket, and she's got her little baby doll with her today. She made a paper doll, and she's got a sticker and she's got a penguin, a cool penguin paper doll in her pocket. And then here's her little people doll, her real doll, and that's in her pocket. And she's a latchkey little girl, and with her tassel, she's a latchkey so she can get in after school. And that's my little paper doll. And I made a bunch of these and gave everyone some. Now this is from Jasper, and it's a piece of fabric, off of a piece of fabric, and all she did was cut it out and put it on a card, and it's perfect. Here is a flamingo doll, and these were challenges to make something different. And this is from Dana. It's fine. And so Dana made my peacock doll. She's a peacock. And
She's
then
really
I have all kinds of stickers like this that are throughout the book. I've got tags and stickers throughout the book that I made. And this is a bookmark. And I had a bunch of these, and I made some of these into paper dolls too somewhere. Here's the first page. And then I made some little spoon dolls. This is one of those wooden spoons that you eat ice cream with. And I put a head on top of her. I cut out a face and put her face on there, and then decorated her with a piece of fabric. And she's attractive, she says, because she says so.
Because she said
So you can decorate with embellishments on spoons, wooden spoons. And that was mine. And then somebody sent me some desserts. And this one's from Sherry Van. And look, she's holding her little doll in her crook of her arm. She's got her little doll with her. And she's just glued on paper. And it just goes to show you she got a little bit of lace there for the bottom. And, you know, you can do whatever you want to your dolls. And I do have some of that doll hair that I use on some of my dolls. And then this girl here is Dynamite. She's Dynamite. And I think I made her out of a magazine model. And this one is from Jennifer. This is from Kitty Jen, and she did an awesome job. I really, really like this girl. She's a punk doll, and she's pieced her in with pictures, and she made her legs and shoes, and she just did such a great job on this. I love this. I love this punk
That
doll.
is very cool.
It's
Very
very
cool.
cool.
Great job, Jen.
Yep. Jennifer does good stuff. So here's an extra paper, an extra spoon to make another doll. And then here is my pool doll, my pink flamingo doll. And we get these magazines down here from Pitch a Penny, and their advertisements are always so cute because they've got cute floats and things. And this pink flamingo has butterfly wings and arms with brads, and she's got a pocket, and she's a latchkey, pink flamingo latchkey, and she's got a real doll baby in her heart pocket. So let's see what else I've got in there.
I love that the dolls have dolls.
And then this
Yeah.
is from Esther. This one's Esther because she's got long blonde hair like Esther does. Esther's got long blonde hair.
Nice.
And so she put brads on her. And this one is from Barbara Batzer. And she found a cartoon character, made a hat. And this is a guy. Well, I guess it could be a girl in pants. And it's a paper doll.
Cute,
And
cute.
here's one I made out of a playing card. So you can use anything to make your dolls. And she's got a sticker in her pocket, and this has got brads as well. They're inside, and she's got a stiff left leg, right leg. Her leg is stiff, but her left leg can kick real high.
She has
Some of
one arthritic hip.
some of them got a
It's
little
fun.
got a little bit carried away with the glue, I guess. And this
There
one
was
is not.
two.
Got a little repair here. Put that back on her chest. But it's cute to do different use different things. And here's another spoon doll. And you see you cut their long hair, and you flip the hair to the front of the dress so that the hair is in the you can see their hair. It's a technique. Now here's my Japaroo. Now this Japaroo, um, his parents or her parents are from Australia, but they moved up to Japan. Okay, and then that's when they had they had Jappy here, and she was born in Japan, but she's a Japaroo, and this was from Teresa. Uh, and here's I had to fold her legs up, and so she's holding her little doll baby, and she's got her little willies on her willies, and
I call her wellies.
she's a kangaroo, and she was born in Japan, so she became a Japaroo. And looky here, look at this one. Does that look familiar?
Gee, a little bit.
So this is my monster doll, Gonzala,
Gonzala.
Gordonzala, and so he made it to the paper doll book on 23. He's up here in this little pocket up here. So I'm just going to do half of the book, and then I'll let somebody else have the show. And here's Raggedy Ann, and she's got a little apple charm.
I
You
like
can use all
Raggedy
your
Ann.
old charms and flatbacks and brads. And this is from Judy Patton. Now, Judy Patton is one of my friends, and do Facebook, and she doesn't do the chat, but she has written to me an email, and she says, "I love to craft, and please mail me your trades, and I'll mail you back." So I include her in my trades, and she mails back to the people, whoever mails anything to her. So she's one of my special people that I have to remember, that's not in the messenger. But she used all these pom poms. Dana Yates always fussed at me
No.
for having too many pom.
Hey, Moni, nice to see you.
So and then here's another one up here, and this one's from Janet Nash, and she's from England, and everything has to be paper thin for her mail to go through. So she made a little paper doll, and it's an angel, and she put a little piece of paper here and put gold on it for her crown, and she's got a little pocket with a tag in it. So paper dolls can be just anything, big, bulky, or thin and skinny. So I think I'll stop there, and I'll show you the rest when we come back.
All right, all right. Um, can one of my mods please put in Moni's, Monica Tiamoni's link? She streams this afternoon, and she does some incredible stuff. She's the one that tweaked me onto doing my scavenger hunt on these things. So if somebody could find Moni's link, that would be awesome.
There.
Thank you.
Angela did it.
Thank you, Angela. And if you want to put everybody else's link in, I know I'm so bad at that. So bad at that. Thank you. Monica also has a channel on fishing and outdoor stuff.
Huh.
Very cool stuff. I stumbled across her a couple of Sundays ago, and she was nice enough to actually have me come on and play with her last week.
Oh, we missed it.
It was after the stream here. I went and haunted her. She had no idea what she was really getting into. You know.
I'm sure
Okay.
she loved it.
She's dressed now. She has a dress and boots.
She's got a dress and boots. Nice. Very
Oh,
cool.
look at her.
Yeah.
It's so good that she's dressed now because I cannot stay awake. I need to say goodbye today, and it's not the internet, it's me.
Okay.
I'm so
Get-
Thanks
sorry.
for coming and playing, Miriam.
Get
Love
some
you.
sleep, Miriam.
Yeah. Let's make Miriam big quickly. Show
Good
you.
night, Miriam.
Do you want to see something?
Look, I've got you big, hon. I got you big.
She have the thumbs on the wrong side. One is okay, the other one is not okay. That's why she is wearing boots. And she was a little obscene like that. So I made her a dress. And now she is a little bit decent, more decent. I wanted to do more dresses or something like that, but not today. I say bye. Thank you so much for
Thanks
showing
for
how
coming.
to
Goodbye, Miriam. Have a good dream tonight.
thank you. Bye.
Have a sweet arty dream.
Oh yeah, I will.
Uh-huh.
Bye everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
Miriam.
Miriam.
Miriam, good night.
Love you.
Linda. Thank you, Marty.
Hugs, Miriam. To you and Maxie.
Oh, I didn't want to be front and center. So yeah, if anybody wants to come and play with the Feral Artist Groups on Sundays, please shoot me a message. And you're welcome to come in. Oh, hey, while we're here, we should pull a stick.
Oh, yeah.
Let's pull a stick. Next Sunday, we don't stream because it's the last Sunday of the month. And with luck, my family will actually come and visit. We'll see. So anyway, I have purple, green, yellow, orange, blue, neutral, pink, purple. Did I say purple? Blue, yellow, pink.
Pick a color.
Pick a
Somebody
color.
in the chat has to
Color
pick a
in
cool
the chat.
one.
Purple. All right. I'm pulling a purple stick.
Yay, Belinda.
Use vintage items.
Ooh, I love that.
First week in February, first Sunday in February. Blah, 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 blah.
Ooh, vintage. I have lots of that.
Thanks, Moni.
Isn't that what we call ephemera?
I don't know, but use vintage items. It's
Okay.
going to be interesting.
I'll have to think on that.
Cool, Monica. Yeah, I would come and visit you and go fishing for sure. Like, it's been a long time. I miss fishing. We used to have a cabin and sold it, and now I miss it, but that's okay.
Monica, she said my hair looks so realistic, and that's because it is real.
Did you do that? What the heck, Beth?
This is from Angela Adele, and I don't know where she got this hair from, but this is her hair right here.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my Angela.
Body parts and now people's hair?
I know.
You can use real hair if you're
creepy.
Hold your mouth right.
Creepy. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Victorian hair art? It was a thing. I have a piece of it somewhere. I'll have to go get it, where they actually took people's hair, often when they had passed away, and made art with it.
You can felt with hair.
Yeah.
Hi's my word. I
don't
want to know you anymore.
I have a jar of my mother's hair. She saved it for me.
Oh my goodness.
Every time she washed her hair and brushed her hair was clean, so she cleaned her brush out and put it in a jar for me. So, and I have used her hair. I made a heart out of it.
Well, good thing it was after she washed her hair.
Yeah, she was very clean. She's
That's
a clean
good.
girl.
I'll have to go get my piece of Victorian hair art. Sometimes it was just when they cut their hair, but oftentimes, like when Abraham Lincoln died, they cut his hair and sent it to people as a memorial or a thing.
Creepy. Okay, Monica wants to know if you want her hair, Beth. She's cutting her hair.
I'm going to say no for right now. I've got my mom's hair, and it's Snow White, and then I have some artificial hair, doll hair that you buy at the craft shop, and I have a whole box of hair. So I'm good right now. But seriously, I probably would have. I don't need anything at this moment. I'm trying to use what I have. And I'm trying not to collect things, but yeah, I would love if you could do it in a small baggie, like this size of a baggie. You can put a little piece of your hair in here, and I'll see if I can't put it on a doll. I can't say no.
Welcome to my channel where we barter hair.
Yeah, you work your hair.
That would be so weird to have a hair exchange.
And I use horse hair in my art.
Kim's like, no, we're not going to do that.
I use the horse hair for whiskers in my art.
Oh, I'm crying, guys. I'm crying.
this little lacy girl. This is from Sharon Lumbar.
Oh my gosh, we finally got something that Kim thinks is gross. This is hilarious.
She's
Well,
got her little doll.
Finally, we freaked out Kim.
well, you're not freaking me out, but it's just like, no, I don't want to be part of that one. That's it's not
Well,
gross,
that's
it's
close
just
to freaked out in.
weird, weird, weird. What are you gluing on her head?
What, me?
Yeah.
It's her hat.
Oh, okay. I was thinking,
Makes sense now that you can see it.
did she now take some of her own hair and put her on her doll? Like,
No. I did not. I should do it with my husband's hair when no, I'm not going to do that. That's gross. That's gross. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. I'll show you some other dolls, though, if you want.
I am an artist. Open my mind. You know what, Angela? I use all kinds of things that many people don't, but hair is one thing that I guess because I used to cook like and cater and stuff, and I know how dirty hair is even after you've washed it.
Yeah.
No, that's. I love you guys, but there's a but.
Hair collects viruses and bacteria. Did you know that?
It does. I know.
Like during COVID, that's why medical personnel had to have scrub caps, surgical caps, even if they weren't near an operating room.
And a beard cover.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Pretty
Yeah.
Dark, welcome to my strange channel today.
Pretty Dark. Great name for this discussion, actually.
It is. We're talking about using people's hair in our art, and I'm not freaked out. I'm just kind of like, ew. I draw the line with hair. Yeah.
This,
You know
this
what?
doll hair has quilling for her hair.
Oh, that's cool. Quilling works.
And Teresa Church made this.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's cool.
Teresa, are you here today, or are you still at church?
She'll
still be at church.
She should be getting home about now.
Can't decide if I like that on that hat or not.
Put a big bow on it.
Big bow? Okay.
Big bow.
A big bow. You think she needs a bow?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go find something to make a bow out of. I'll go clip something.
They look much better with eyeballs, guys.
Oh,
I'll admit it.
I thought this was a genius. This is from Jassy in our group. And she used shoestrings for the arms and the legs.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's so cute.
It is very cute.
And she put these funky beads on the end of them.
Awesome.
And actually, it's elastic. It's stretchy.
Oh, yeah. See, I've used fur and I've used leather, but human hair, that I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We got eyeballs now.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, clothes.
I gotta find something tiny to make a bow.
I got this. I'm digging through the scrap box, guys.
These are from Janet Burgess from Canada.
Yeah, I have one of her dolls too.
She put a little bonnet
You
up.
think you've got supplies to make a doll with us?
Do I have the supplies? Yeah. Cut them out. We can do it. I can show you how to do a paper doll.
Me too.
This is a little papoose.
I'm pulling out scraps for clothes. Not sure what they're going to be dressed like, but we'll figure something out.
They can wear things we'd never wear in real life, right?
This is from Stacy Wells. Stacy did a good paper doll.
She did. Oh, I love the blingy eyes. Okay, let's make some clothes.
But you don't have any scraps, right, Kim?
I pulled some scraps out of the bin that I'm trying to use up. Because, I've got stuff.
Yeah.
I am the scrap queen.
Beth, if you don't have vintage stuff, I'll send. You want some pages from vintage magazines?
Yeah.
Okay. Send me a message with your address, okay?
Okay.
Because we got 2 weeks now, so
We do have 2 weeks.
to gather our stuff.
That's
I'm having
pretty.
trouble
That's
making a
that's
bow.
scary because that's 2 weeks I can search for vintage in my broom.
Well, there you go. My house is full of vintage stuff, but I won't cut it up.
This is from Colleen Gravis, and she put her paper doll on a page.
Man,
I've got some dolls on pages.
This is like a vintage doll. It's like Tim Hortz. It's one of them Tim Hortz people.
Holtz.
Yeah, Tim. And she put all of these grommets all over this butterfly. It's really like what do you call the hobo um,
Boho?
the boho style.
I still haven't finished my boho journal from last year.
Well, you need to get it out on a whip day and whip it.
Whip it good.
Whip it good.
Our lovely Susan has sent me another enabling link for something probably to do with, well, it has to do with paper dolls. I'm not going to look at it until after what we're doing here today because I could probably end up shoving this to the side and playing with that. So Susan and I will definitely watch that after.
Last night I was bored and tired, and I
You were
opened up.
bored? What? How do you get bored?
Well, my husband likes me to watch TV with him, and I really didn't care about what we were watching.
Oh.
But I was too tired and sore to move after working all day, so
Yeah.
I opened up Pinterest.
Oh my word!
And that was the end of that. So you have no idea what he watched, right?
I don't ask me who murdered who. I don't know.
Oh, now we're talking murder.
Yeah. Well, it was mysteries, I should say. That's probably a bad word to say. Okay, is that a big enough bow for you, Kim? Oops.
Sure.
Okay. Do you want me to show you some I did with old photographs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if I got it. Oops. Oh, I'm throwing things in the floor again.
No, not on the floor.
Oh, always on the floor. Can you see that?
It's upside down, hon. She's pretty.
She is my mom's cousin, Libby. It's actually an old family photo. And I met Libby when I was about 6 or 7, and I was so impressed. She was dressed like Jackie Kennedy and worked in a big fancy office. And even though she was born in 1920 something or other, she kind of broke away from social norms and said she wanted a career and a college education and all those things farm girls from little towns never thought of doing.
Good for her.
Yeah, so
I love her.
And this is one of her other. No, this is my great uncle. Oh, he's coming off. Oh my goodness, we need to glue him back down. His name was Leslie, which used to be a man's name, and Leslie was a boy's name.
Yeah,
it was. Yep.
I can't get him in the camera. Which way am I going? I don't know.
He's good.
Okay, he's good. Except his head's coming off. He was kind of a wild child too. He joined the army, then decided he wanted out, and so his brother. You could actually pay for someone to get out of the military. which
Okay.
was weird. And he was a cowboy, and he worked on an oil rig,
no.
and he went back in the army and got back out. And sad ending, though. He ended up in the desert being disposed of by someone else.
Oh.
Yeah. So he ended up in the, well, I guess it wasn't really desert. It was the mount. Well, it's sort of the desert in Arizona. So his case was never solved.
Oh my.
Yeah. But I guess he was so that's Uncle Leslie. And we have tons of old family photos, just like way back there. So I'll fix him later. And then this one I made. It's not a family photo. This is not one of my ancestors.
That's one of mine.
It's a representation of the more colorful people in my family, shall we say. But
She
these
was
little,
wait a minute. She was a beautician.
yeah. Or it was back in the early days where they did the perms, with the hot rollers.
I had one of those hairdos. Oh
Well,
my
they had
God.
them where you were actually like connected to electrodes. It was bizarre.
Okay,
But
Monica.
these little faces I
Oh, I thought it
found
was
at
big. Okay, hey, hang on. We're making Anne big.
oh,
There we go. Look at her. I love it.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's
that's
got,
my ancestor.
it could be, yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
the beads.
But
Got the
this little
beads.
face, I found him at a store, and then they stopped making them. And it was one of those where I wish I'd bought more because it's metal. And then this part of her is felted wool, just a piece of an old garment.
Uh-huh.
And then that's just a bunch of threads and fibers and scraps. Talk about off your floor. That's this is actually dryer lint from felting wool. It makes this wonderful fuzzy stuff in your dryer.
Talk
Yeah.
about unsanitary.
What?
Dryer lint is not sanitary.
It is, because this has been washed in super hot water like 3 times.
Yeah, but you get hair from all over the body in
Yeah.
that
Well,
dryer lint.
yeah, but a
Just saying.
household dryer on high kills pretty
Well,
much
I
every
know it's
bacteria.
clean and disinfected, but it's not sanitary.
Well, it's sterile, which is
Yeah.
beyond sanitary. So, and then it's just stitched there, and put on a canvas board that I printed and painted and had fun with. So she's my wild child. And I made another one. I only had 3 of these faces. I made one as a pin for a friend, but then I never wore my pin, so she ended up on a piece of art. So, so yeah, I guess she's the wild child. She's not really paper at all. She's fabric and beads and metal wings and fantasy film, which is kind of fun. So that's my wild child doll. There you go.
She's awesome.
I like her. She makes me laugh.
I love her.
She's entitled. I had to look at the back. Fly free. She's her own person.
Definitely.
So there we go. That's her. This one's almost done, I think. I don't know. I might do some more to the background, but she's getting there, I think. I don't know. Should we name her? What
Yeah.
would her name be?
Okay, guys. Name Anne's doll.
Pick a name. Any name. Because she needs a name.
Desdemona.
She
What
looks
is it?
like a flapper girl.
She does look like a flappy girl.
Did you say Ramona?
No, I said Desdemona.
Ramona.
Desdemona?
I know.
Oh, I like Desdemona. That sounds like a 1920s name, doesn't it?
It does.
I can't decide if that's trim on her dress or her slip is showing. I don't know.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Okay, we'll just say it's lace on her dress, not her slip, because that would be, she's not tacky. Desdemona is not tacky.
Uh-huh.
No, she's proper. She's got her hands folded in her lap with her clutch bag.
Mhm. And she has her earrings on and her hat
She does.
and fingernail polish.
Her hair is tidy. Mhm.
Yes. She's perfect. Or she thinks she is anyway. So I think I'll add some little marks. That's what I'll do. just to make it more interesting. I saw a technique I should show you for bark making. If you take, grab one. I need a stick. Let me grab
Rabbit trail.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab.
Down the trail we go.
If you take a stencil when you want to make marks, but you I end up making them in the same pattern. You can just do them in your stencil. Use the stencil like a guide.
Yeah.
And then, because I end up just making like little geometric shapes without wanting to. But I thought that was a pretty neat little trick. And another way to use 8,453 stencils that you probably have. That's the number. I just made up that number.
But it's true.
Probably, yeah. I've never actually counted my stencils, and I think I'm not going to. Because I don't want to know. I don't want anyone else to know how many stencils I own.
Yeah, we know.
We need to put that in the prompt jar, Kim.
You know what? It's probably in here. I've got close
Stencil
to 80 something prompt jar. 80 something.
I think we did stencils in the jar. I like the stencil jar, though. I mean, the prompt jar. Stencil jar. Geez.
Yeah, Ron turned that for me. Surprise.
What did he turn for you?
Our jar. Oh, I'm not on.
Can we see it?
Yeah, hang on.
I like seeing Ron's work. There we go. Yeah, she has little pinky dots.
Love it.
Oh my heavens, that's beautiful.
I see him do that on YouTube. That is awesome.
Yeah, he's not on YouTube yet, but I'm working on
to get that center core. You could count the years of the tree.
Yeah. And that's the only one he's done this way. And this tree was really actually quite punky when he did it. So
he chat for it. Oh, thanks, Belinda. I didn't look up. Okay, yeah, I'll write those names down and we'll use them on other ones. Let's see. Monica, no, I don't have a channel. I only play here.
Yeah, she comes and plays here. And we appreciate it.
Kim is my exclusive outlet.
Well,
I don't know how that sounds, but
I just want you all to know you two are enablers because I bought my first quill pen. I ordered it last night.
Did you?
Did you really?
And I can't remember where we were, who we were talking to, but I think this was over at Devin's Art at Yolanda's channel, and I bought some of this black calligraphy black ink from Japan.
Okay.
And so I'm going to use it with my quill.
Nice.
And I just got to find me a little pot, a little glass. I'm thinking a salt shaker. I might have an extra salt shaker like this, and it's got a big enough neck that my pen would go in.
Lovely.
For the
Do you have a little tiny mason jar?
I'm trying to find something small like a salt and pepper shaker, like this one.
But how are you going to seal it up?
Well, I would just pour it back into the big jar, the ink that I don't use. I'll have to work on that, and I'll have to. I could tape the lid, the holes. I could tape it or do something. I can figure it out. And I don't know.
Weren't we discussing ink when Kim and Jean were doodling on their watercolor?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were, and I got the Admiral or the platinum pen that you got, and I had to order some of the ink refills, and then it just snowballed from there. then I got the plastic nibs Posca pens that you suggested with the plastic nibs, and I got a set of those. So I spent about $40 in pens, the white pens and the black pens, and Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, girls. I appreciate that, Ann.
You're
And
welcome. You're welcome. You're so
Hey,
welcome.
hey, I have to enable somebody sometime, like everybody always enables me. Sometimes it's got to be my turn.
Well, we have to keep the economy moving, you know. We don't want all those vendors to go. Hey, did you hear that Joanne Fabrics filed for bankruptcy again?
Yeah, I did. And
I
I'm
think
not even in there. I'm not even in the States.
I think they're goners. That's what I
Whoa,
think.
wrong glue. No, don't use that.
I got your link in there, Kim. They wanted your link.
My link?
I had it. I'm sharing it.
For what?
Her link to her channel. Angela wanted her link, and I said I've got it
Oh,
for you.
Oh,
Angela, you've come and
Angela,
visited me before.
I don't have a channel I use. Sorry. I don't. She's asking for a link to my
You just
channel.
go over to Kim's on Friday to get Ann.
No, that's for
Uh,
Jean. Jean's
What-
I
on.
mean,
Jean
oh,
has me
Jean.
on Friday.
Jean has a channel. It's Jean
Oh,
Peter
okay.
Artist.
Jean does have a channel. Some Fridays we will be streaming on her channel.
How will we know which channel you're on, Kim?
I will be posting it in Meet Your Creativity, and Jean and I were talking today and trying to figure out what's going to work, because some Fridays her husband doesn't work, so sometimes they go away. So we're going to be figuring all that out over the next little while.
You're going to have to get organized and have a schedule and everything?
I posted January's schedule. I'm trying to do that.
Oh, I missed that.
It's
I
in,
missed it, though.
it's I couldn't figure out how to put it in the community tab here because I'm not technologically savvy. But I did post it in Meet Your Creativity, which is my YouTube, not my YouTube, my Facebook channel.
Okay, Kim, you were wanting it. I'm not sure if you said this a few minutes ago, but did you want me to show you a sample of how I make paper dolls?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
well, this
Let's
is all.
make that big. Beth, you're big.
Okay, so what I do to be just super simple, I'm using this brown cardstock, and then I've got this scrapbooking paper. So this is going to be her dress. I cut 2 of these, front and back. Okay, so what I do with the front piece, and then I put holes in the shoes and the hands and the arms. I put holes in there, and I put them on the dress before the back is put on, because that way you can hide the back parts in between the when you glue the back on, then the back doesn't have any brads. So it's just a little OCD thing, but it
Just
took
do
me
it.
a while to figure it out how to do that. But when you glue these 2 together, you want to not glue in this vicinity so that the arm will move. If you glue it down and glue it shut, then you get a stiff leg like I had earlier. So, so when you glue this down, you're not going to glue where the feet, the legs go and the arms go, so that they'll move. And then you can glue it together, and that's your dress. So there's the arms and the legs, and then I have to leave a little room in here for her head. And I like to use a double piece of cardstock like this, and glue it in the middle, right there on the neck of the dress, and then I glue the head onto this piece of paper, and it might be too thick, so you might need to trim it, and that's no big deal. Just trim it, and I think I will cut it in half. You just need to stick a little bit of something stiff so that the neck won't break. And I've got 2 of the heads together for just bulk. You really only need one, but you could put one on the front of that stick and one on the back of the stick to hide the stick, and that's the neck. I mean, you glue it together, and then you're going to get your embroidery threads and tie knots in these holes for her hair, and you get to pick her hair. So that's basically it. You got 2 feet, 2 hands, 2 heads, 2 dresses, and 4 baby brads or whatever size brads you're using. And that's the size of hole that I used, which is this size of a hole. It's tiny to use these tiny brads. But you can use big brads. Some of my big brads, you take a box of the gold brads from the dollar store or the secondhand store, and you pop them into some styrofoam, and then you put nail polish on them and make your own colored brads. These colored brads are kind of expensive sometimes. I do have a bunch of these colored brads, and they're cute for the dolls. But this is nail polish, and it is so cute. And the nail polish I got from the dollar store or the secondhand store, because I don't do my nails anymore. I have somebody do them for me, so I don't need the nail polish. But you can make your own brads and line them up. I do it about once a year. I'll line them all up in a piece of styrofoam, and then I'll get all my nail polish out and do a bunch of each.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
But that's a money saver right there. Uh, but anyway, I found a whole bunch of brads, these tiny brads, at a yard sale. I looked into them for like $2, and there was a little snack bag, and it was full of these things, these little tiny brads. They were the tiniest things, and I use them a lot. And there's all kinds of them in there, and these little metal ones, and they're tiny, 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 tiny. But I use them. But I don't think I'll ever use them all up, which is great. Uh, but, but anyway, I looked into the brads, but that's how you do that. And anyway, when you're done, then you're going to have your doll, and I'm going to just work on it while you guys do your things. I'm going to work on it and put it together, and I'll be back in a few minutes to show you what I've got put together. So, yeah.
All right.
So put the
Cool.
put the arms and legs on before I glue the back.
All right. So are we all on screen now? I can't get my nose to move. There we go.
Does anyone else find that the smaller the project, the bigger the mess?
Oh, well, the smaller the project, it's because we're pulling out more stuff than we had anticipated on pulling out, right?
Right. That's my
So-
excuse too.
Definitely, it's something interesting.
It's a conundrum, isn't it?
It is a conundrum.
I like that word.
Me too. So this
We're rather easily entertained, aren't we, Kim?
we are very easily entertained. That's why we get along so well.
We find ourselves quite entertaining.
We do. Sorry, guys. It's just what happens. But yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. We find some fun stuff to do. This doll, I'm not sure I'm a big fan of her, but she is what she is. Sometimes you look at them and you go, why? What? Like, seriously, what?
But you always figure out something cool to do. See,
No.
I didn't use a stencil and I'm just making lines without even trying. It's a problem. I'm going to go back to the stencil. These markers I found are weird. They're
Okay.
called a metallic outline paint marker. And when you smush it down, where's a piece of paper? Doesn't show up on there. It makes an outline.
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
it
Can you
is
see it?
very cool.
It's like silver. Silver in the middle and purple on the outside.
That's awesome. I just dragged my hand through black paint and got it all over her shirt.
Oh no. Well, she wanted to wear basic black. Can you
Well,
fix her?
I'm looking. You know, I'm just going to polka dot the whole darn thing with black because
Huh. And I made some dots bigger. One side is bigger than the other. Well, I'm going to fix it now. You just can't leave it alone, can we?
no. And the mistake just means it's not complete yet. What the heck did I drag my hand through? Oh,
Do you
well,
have black paint on your desk?
of course I do.
Just wondering.
I find paint on my elbows all the time, and I never get them washed off. Get from paint, and a week has gone by, and I said I haven't used that color for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Start
why I changed
scrubbing
my
my
shirt
elbows.
today. Actually, after I got dressed, I went, wait a minute, I think I'm going to be using paint today. I got to put on a shirt that's already painty.
I don't think I've got anything that doesn't have paint on it, to be honest with you. But we
I
know that.
reserve some things just because if I have to go somewhere.
You know what? I'm to the stage where, oops.
I know you don't care.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I used to call them when I had kids in school my PTA clothes. You know, if you had to go to the school for something, you didn't want to look completely crazy. Did you fix your shirt? Your
Yeah,
doll's shirt.
I spattered it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I've got my craft clothes separate than my going out clothes.
I have one doll done. Goodness, I'm behind.
You know,
What?
that's the benefit of a winter, I think, is you can put your coat on and a nice scarf and go out. Nobody knows what you've got on under that coat.
Yeah.
We don't care about your foundation garments or lack thereof. Don't you love that phrase, foundation garments?
Belinda said she wanted to join in and craft with you guys. Who does? Belinda?
Whoever it is, speak up.
Yeah, you're invited to come in. The parent teacher's conference outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
It's like a uniform after a while. You just, you know. I used to have to go out in public, like, you know, for social things.
Well, I used to work in public, and
That's true.
I did have some clothes that actually sufficed for work, but I was so bad because sometimes you get really stressed at work. So when you come home, you just want to paint, and
Oops.
yeah, I had to buy new clothes often. I admit it.
Yeah, I've done it too.
Oh, the doll that I smeared paint on. Yeah, yeah. She wanted to come play. Come play.
He was feeling left out.
Yeah.
So she had to come play. I'm only going to make 2 cards today. That's sad.
You have to make 2 cards today?
I said that's all I'm going to get done, I think. There's 1, 2. Now I'll make a background because here I already have a background. Oh. This is what I do when I mess up and I leave white space. I put washi tape on the edge.
Yeah, I do that too.
Because I don't like the white space. So this one's already pre-marked up. Look at that.
Nice.
It's a way to use up jelly print scraps.
It is. Well, that's kind of what I've got. I don't even know what these are from, half of them, but it's what it is.
But the roll-off pages often come out better, I think, than the print. Oh, see, I have one already to go.
Yeah. As clothes. I like the roll-off papers for clothes, for sure.
I like the ones I did on the catalog page because some of the print shows through just barely.
Yeah.
You can't read what it is. but it's just enough. Well, this one though, this is just gel prints. That's all those are. I have a lot of those. Oh man, I screwed up this face. What do I do? Ha, I know.
Okay, this shirt is really little. Who gets it? That one.
Is it a crop top?
I'm not sure what it's going to be. Oh, it could be a crop top. Ooh,
Or a tube top? Do you remember those?
yeah,
Halter shirts.
halter tops. Yeah,
I was never brave enough to wear one of those.
I didn't wear it to school, but I wore it on the weekends.
I was always afraid it would fall down.
I didn't care. Does that surprise any of you?
Yeah, that's going to be your motto. I didn't care. I don't care. My mother used to say that mine should be I was gonna do this and I was gonna do that.
Okay, she's gonna have a little bit of a belly. Where is that? Neutral
belly? You're adding a belly?
Well, you said crop top, so I figure
so she needs a belly.
A little bit of a belly.
Oh, isn't that a sad thing when someone's wearing a crop top though and they have never mind, I will say it.
You know what? The way I look at it is if that makes them comfortable and they feel fine in it, I don't judge because I wear some things that I'm sure a lot of people go, she shouldn't be wearing that. And you know what? They're right. And you know what? I don't care.
You don't care, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But you know what? You're not a I don't care person that doesn't care about other people's feelings though.
No.
You know, like some people that say I don't care, they're also like they don't care if they offend you or hurt you or whatever. You're not.
Oh yeah, no. I don't go on. You know, that's not me.
No, you're very compassionate and kind.
I try and be.
I've known people that say I don't care, and that's because they really don't care about anyone else.
I guess you need the mini skirt then too, right?
Oh yeah, or short shorts.
I can do short shorts out of this, the same paper. Oh yeah, let's give her some short shorts.
Now she has an ensemble if it's the same paper.
That's her.
Who wears short shorts?
He wears short shorts. I can't believe how short some of our skirts were. Oh my gosh. How did we sit down? How did we move?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
We didn't. Definitely don't lean over.
Yeah, really. I know.
And who knows what everybody saw when we got on the bus.
You know what? See, we used to have a sauna at the cottage. So I grew up doing the sauna with all the neighbor ladies. We were all in there in all our glory. And my mom always said, if you see something you've never seen before, you can shoot it. So I think that...
Shoot it?
Yeah. So I think that I kind of learned from that. And, you know, it's... Yeah. Whatever.
There are different cultural norms for sure.
Well, I mean, the community that we had the cottage in, there were a lot of people from Finland. So everybody had saunas. And, you know, you either jump in the snow or you jump in the river, depending on what season it is.
Our sauna is always sans clothing.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, my daughter-in-law that is from Korea, she was born in Korea but came to the States as a kid, but she said, you know, she remembers going to the communal baths.
Yeah.
With other women, you know, just the women.
Yeah.
She said it was perfectly normal. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Like going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only more so.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's not going to have See,
That was
I marked,
their norm.
I marked the paper, and I probably shouldn't have. This lady's not going to have. I didn't leave enough room. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe I could do this one.
Oh, thanks, Jan.
I could do that one. It's going on this one. She loves my doll because it's purple. Oh. I sent Jassy one of my dolls, didn't I? I'm pretty sure. I sent Jassy one of my dolls when I sent you one. You asked me
Yeah,
to send
that
one.
was back in 23.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Wow, it's been that long since I've done dolls.
Time
Yeah,
flies. Time flies.
it does.
You're having fun.
It does.
When all my kids were here, I got out some the little, the Fisher Price little people.
Yeah.
And my son said, "Oh, I think the girls have outgrown those." Well, I said, "Okay." So I just set them there on their little toy cart. What did they grab first? Those Fisher Price little people.
Yeah.
You just never know.
You don't. You just don't.
He just stood there looking at him like, "Ugh." They
You
won't
don't
play
like
with him
it,
at home,
don't look.
or they just wanted to make a liar out of him. I don't know.
Oh, it could very well be too, because siblings.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they even heard him, but it was just funny that they just gravitated right to him. An 8-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they just sat down on the floor and played with those dolls.
Nice,
Reminiscing.
nice. And your doll is upside down again.
Oh, mercy me.
Guys don't know.
She's
It's-
very gymnastic.
Is. I have very talented dolls in this house. Thank you very much. They
You
can stand
do.
on their head.
So athletic. Whoop.
I know they get it from me. Sure. Ha ha ha.
Excuse me.
I am not coordinated enough to be athletic.
I used to be.
I have never been very coordinated.
Well, we're gonna see. I don't know what these legs are gonna look like, but they're gonna be legs.
Now I'm losing pieces, parts. I had some little flowers here, but I lost them. Adele, Angela, that might just be true.
They don't. They don't.
They don't always know. Or what they don't play with at home, they see it somewhere else, and it's like, maybe they were just really, really bored. That could be too.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
I don't think so, though. They weren't bored. So, I have a question for Angela. What kind of voice work do you do? It says voice actor.
Ooh,
She's
she's
gonna be-
famous.
Yes. She's already been in a movie. But
Really?
they haven't released it yet. And she's not allowed to talk about it until after they, do the primo on it.
Uh-huh.
When she does, she'll let us know. But when they voiceover in a movie, she's a voiceover person, and
That's cool.
she tries. She goes to the auditions, and if they like her voice, they hire her.
I
What
had a
was that,
friend
Shannon?
that was trying to learn to do that during the pandemic. That was her pandemic goal.
Yeah, and she had a voice coach too. So that goes to show you how serious of the job. I'm just been super impressed with her work.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
That is a
It's on
cool.
her channel. She's got a channel. Put your channel in, Angela.
Oh, okay. I'll go check it out.
But she not allowed to talk about the movie until after it's out.
Oh yeah, that.
But she's in it.
Do voice actors join the actors union? Like, what is it? Screen Actors
Actors
Guild? All these questions we have.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes, we do. Because we're nosy like that.
That too.
I like to think of it as perpetually curious.
Well,
We
how
can
do
learn
you
new
know
things.
what we don't
Angela, she said she did commercials for Fox TV and some other Christian stations.
Oh, cool. That's kind of cool because it's not like you're going to get chased by paparazzi because they don't know your face. They just know your voice.
Yeah.
That is nifty.
Oh, you played a nurse in a recent movie. Were you a good nurse or a bad nurse?
Oh,
Some of those
played a nurse.
nurses can be
She was a
absolute
nurse.
hags.
You mean like you
Code
were
blue
on
stat.
screen?
Code blue stat.
Code blue and code white. Those are the two ones health people never want to hear.
What's a code white? I know what a code blue is.
That's when you've got a violent person around.
Oh.
When somebody needs to be sedated.
Apprehended and controlled.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask my son that he does. I have one does inpatient psychiatry. Like he's a psychiatrist. That makes him sound like he's an inpatient. He's not the inpatient. He's not asking if they use that. Is that pretty universal, Kim?
Yeah. Well, here. But so I would assume it would be there as well.
I would think so. Angela, that's cool. So, Angela, are you doing voice work or are you doing like my face is on the screen work? Oh,
They're using her voice.
Oh, just your voice?
But she said she'll be filming soon. So that'd be cool if she's actually on screen.
Both. Oh, cool, Angela.
That's awesome, hon. Absolutely awesome. Congratulations.
We should have like a premiere party.
Yeah. We'll do it on Bethy's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do a premiere and have popcorn and we can watch Angela's shots, her scenery, her scenes.
Yeah.
And have a red carpet.
Yeah. Oh, she said both. Voice and face. Okay. She's pretty. She's very beautiful.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Just saying. It's just the truth now.
Seen pictures.
That's a tough business to work in.
No offense. Angela, she's blushing now. Her scene wasn't that big. No, but
well, maybe to you, but to us it is.
It will be. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So anyway, this little girl here has got some dreadlocks.
Dreadlocks? I like it.
Dreadlocks?
Yeah.
How did you do? Oh, there she is. They always look like they hurt to me.
Well, they're just braided real tight.
I know. I'm just sensitive, you know.
Uh-huh. Oh, and then I have some decorator now.
Well, when we traveled, my mother could braid our hair so tight. Woo.
I'm going to put some pearls on her.
It would make your eyes water.
She's going to wear pearls.
My mother didn't braid my hair, but she sure put weird things in it.
Huh? Weird things like what?
Bows and brats. And...
Oh, is that weird?
Oh, hell yeah. Pardon the language. Sorry.
Tomboy alert. Tomboy.
Well, I keep saying, the only time I played with my Barbies was when I was driving over them with my trucks.
For garbage
Her Barbie.
or Barbie?
Was your sister a tomboy?
No,
No. Oh.
no.
It's a good thing you didn't grow up in the American South, because man, those girls gotta have bows.
Uh,
The
not
thicker the
for
bow,
me.
the better.
Not for me, thanks.
I only had one girl. She was a pretty girly girl, but she could also be tough as nails. You didn't want to mess with her.
Cool. So what happens when you have brothers? See, I didn't have brothers. I just had my sister, but I had 3 male cousins next door. And because I was the littlest, they would take my shoes and put them up on the roof and, be jerk guys. But so they were kind of like brothers. Their sister was a year and a half older than I was. So we kind of grew up like sisters. It was very interesting.
No, my boys spoiled my daughter like crazy. So she thinks she grew up assuming all males just do whatever she wants, because that's what her brothers did.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so
Until
I
you go
got
into the real world and find out, no, not everyone will do exactly what you want. When
see,
you
she's got a crop top.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I love that.
She's got to have some sort of something for her pigtails. What am I going to use? Maybe the same thing to match her shoes.
Down past your knees. Oh my goodness, Angela.
Yeah, her hair's real long.
What's a sister lock?
That's
I'm
all.
curious now.
Is it a hair extension piece? Yeah, it could be they braid an extra hair pieces like a wig in.
Yeah.
She says she's grown it for 13 years.
Wow.
Wow. Holy cow. So are the sister locks braided, Angela? I'm just so full of questions
I
today.
think
I'm
she's
sorry.
got locks.
Dark stall can't go in the sauna.
I'm just smaller. Oh, okay. So a whole bunch of braids then. I saw a lady at the library one day. I just didn't know her, but I had to stop and tell her I loved her hair. She had the most intricate braids I've ever seen. It was like this crown on her head. She said it took like 10 hours to do.
Wow.
It was beautiful though. I mean, it was just phenomenal. No, they're twisted or knotted. Oh.
See, I want to do that extensions for my hair because I have long hair, but it's pretty darn thin.
I used to have long hair, but not anymore. It gave me a headache after a while.
Here's Angela.
Yeah. Beautiful Angela.
You can see her locks.
Oh, they're twisted. They're what? What did she say? No, they're twisted or knotted. Oh, wow.
Like they call them. They call them. There's another name for them.
Oh, she says her hair is all real.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, mine would be out of yarn. I would do all those funky extensions with yarn and beads and, wires.
Ooh, I saw one on Pinterest that was you could coil it. It was some kind of thing
We
like
love
to
you,
wrap around a
Angela.
ponytail or something, but
Yeah.
it was fabric covered wire of some sort that you could twist and then untwist it.
Oh,
Oh, Angela says hers are knotted with a hook, so it's almost like crocheting your hair.
yeah. Cool.
Wow, I'd love to watch that being done. Wouldn't you? I mean,
Yes, I would.
just out of curiosity. When my sister was little, she had hair down to her bottom, and my mom would braid it every day before school or put it in a ponytail. I still remember watching Captain Kangaroo while my mom did it that. And she started having headaches, and she took her to the doctor, and the doctor was, well, look at her hair. It weighs a ton. And it was
Yeah.
actually like pulling. My mom could braid it so tight, and her hair was so thick that it was starting to pull. Here I am pointing at my head like you can see me.
I
It
do
was
that.
pulling the hair out from the front of her head.
Wow.
It was thinning it. So they had to cut her hair. She had long, thick blonde hair. I used to have hair below my waist, but I quit. I went to the mall one day with another friend who was going to get her hair cut, and I got my hair cut off instead of her.
Nice. That's like when I went car shopping with my daughter. She was looking to buy a car, and I bought one.
You bought one instead.
Well, we both bought one the same day, but
Well, that was good.
came home and guess what, Ron? I bought a car. What? Yeah.
Surprise!
Yeah, it was. It was a total surprise.
We went out to dinner the night I got my hair cut, and my son that was 5 at the time, he was in the back, and all of a sudden I hear him sniffling, and I'm like, what's wrong? He says, I know why you got your hair cut. I was like, well, why did I get my hair cut? He goes, because you're going to put us in daycare and go to work. And I was like, what makes you think that? And he says, well, you look like a bank lady now. So funny.
That's fun.
Thing.
Bank lady. And yeah.
Poor little thing.
Any more lock questions? Yeah, what is that? Does it give you a headache, Angela, to have your hair like that? That much
It's
weight?
not that tight. Her hair grows out.
Like you make a rug. Oh, see, that's so cool.
Here we go back using your hair as art supplies again. What is Sam David Henry, ladies? Can we not get away from that?
Well, I would say that Angela's hair is hair art on her head, though.
It is.
So
It
that's different. Nobody's
It
taking
is
it.
totally different. Totally different.
I don't think she'd let anybody take her hair.
No. No.
Her hair is gorgeous.
Back
So
to the
cheap.
hair. Yeah.
Back to the hair. It's all about hair day. I can remember, though, when I was a teenager, everybody wanted straight hair, and I had wavy, curly hair. So several times we ironed it. Or, I don't know how I didn't get burned, but I didn't get burned. Or roll it up on orange juice cans.
Oh, yeah.
My girlfriend was in hairdressing school, so while our husbands were at work, she decided she was going to give me a perm.
Oh, dear.
And they came home and found her ironing my hair because, my word, I looked like a poodle. It was hilarious. Like, we were killing ourselves laughing so hard. But our husbands were like, what are you doing? And it's like,
Yeah.
it.
That's what my dad said when he walked in and caught my future sister-in-law ironing my hair. What are you doing? Then his next question was, is that going to ruin the iron? Well, we don't really know, Dad. We're about to find out. Didn't even think of it.
Yeah.
Did not even think of it.
Of course, we didn't think of it either.
Yeah. Why would you, right?
Yeah.
Now, see this one. Everybody has a hat in my world, apparently. Should have made pigtails like Kim did. That's cuter. This lady looks more like a man to me. be a man. He just likes wearing dresses.
Yeah, I know many men like that.
Oh, now Angela says, wait a minute. That hair wasn't mine. Oh. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Is that your hair or not your hair, Angela? I'm confused.
I think she's talking about the picture that I showed.
Oh. Well, as Dolly Parton says, on Beth's doll. Oh, on Beth's doll was not your hair. Oh, so she's sending you someone else's hair. She just swept it up off the beauty salon floor. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And she's talking about the little the little dolls that I showed
Oh.
that had real hair on them. They were not her hair. That wasn't her hair.
She says she swept it up off the floor of the salon.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do something when you're sitting there for hours getting your hair crocheted, right?
Can I have a little bit of that hair on the floor over there?
Oh, it was store-bought. Okay. Where do you buy hair at the store? Like, what kind of store? Like, Hair Is Us?
Probably the same place you get other body parts.
Oh.
Us and our body parts.
Shoot, I punched a hole and then I lost it. How cold did you say it was, Kim, today?
It is minus 36 Fahrenheit.
So that would be, Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Below zero?
Minus 36 Fahrenheit.
That's cold.
Eesh. Don't go outside.
I told you, your nostrils freeze shut. Seriously?
Yeah, you could get frostbite at that temperature really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Eesh. Okay, I'm not going to visit you in the winter.
No.
No. Now I know why my friend that has a house in Manitoba comes south for the winter.
Yeah.
I watched the video shows of the guys that build log cabins in Alaska, and they're roughing it, but they're still cooking. They're still making their steaks.
They don't usually build in the middle of the winter up there, though.
No, they build in the spring and summer, and it's they're like log cabins. And this one guy, the Reliance, it's called My Reliance. He's a lawyer, and he goes in the wilderness and lives in the woods and does everything, makes everything himself, including the wood. But he does have he has to be close to some major road because he's got a 4-wheeler and a ski, and he's got all kinds of tools and stuff that he's bought and brought to the cabin. But he made his cabin by himself.
Oosh. How does he practice law from a cabin?
Well, he doesn't.
Hmm.
He's rich and he doesn't have to work all year long, I guess. Be my guess.
Yeah, I would guess so, because that's pretty. Unless you just work. Well, you could work remotely, I guess, couldn't you, if you had a sat phone?
If you own your own company, you got all the other people to work for you. Just saying. I don't know, but and there's other people that do it too. It's not
unibrow. Anne's got a unibrow on her doll, guys.
Yep, I know.
Oh no.
I didn't like the way her hair looked. It looked a little questionable as to the source of the hair.
Oh my word.
I'm straightening her hair a little bit.
You live in Winnipeg?
This is one homely woman.
Well, pretty dark, then it's minus 36 Fahrenheit where you are too, because I'm in southeastern Manitoba.
Huh. Wig. Oh, you buy the hair at wig stores. Oh, okay. Oh, Pretty Dark lives in Manitoba too.
Yeah, that's what I said, because I just said, wow, pretty dark. It's minus 36 Fahrenheit where you are too, because you're in Winnipeg.
Oh,
And
I
I'm in
missed that.
Southeastern
Sorry.
Manitoba.
I was concerned about my doll's hair at that moment. I love the name Manitoba.
Yeah, I'm in Manitoba, southeastern Manitoba, between Winnipeg and Steinbach. We have a few people actually from Winnipeg that come and visit us here on the channel.
She even lets Americans on her channel.
Yeah, of course they don't want to. They're not silly. Yeah.
Well, yeah. How do they do that? How do dogs go outside like that?
Quickly.
Very quickly.
You had friends in Cleveland? Yeah, that's still a bit away from me, but yeah. I mean, I'm only, 25 minutes to Winnipeg? Something like that. 15 minutes to the perimeter.
Is that your closest big city is Winnipeg?
Mm-hmm. It is. It is. It is.
I've decided cold weather and I do not get along anymore. Nope. Nope. Yesterday I forgot because we were doing errands and in the garage and it was still pretty cold. Not your cold, but cold for us.
Yeah.
And I forgot about keeping my chest warm. So the rings around my sternum got cold and holy cow, is that miserable?
Oh, I'm sure.
It takes forever. I was sitting on the couch with a heating pad on my chest because it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Do you have a channel, Pretty Dark? Inquiring minds would like to know.
And then we'll ask about your hair. No. We have the weirdest icebreakers on the channel.
Yeah.
Now you know why we're called feral artists. We cannot be controlled too easily.
Yeah. Yeah, bedroom community, exactly. I worked in Winnipeg. My husband worked in Winnipeg. Definitely a bedroom community.
Was that a nasty commute in the winter, though?
Well, it normally took me 45 minutes to get to work. But on a day like yesterday or Friday when we had the blizzard, if I would stay home. But when the roads were icy, it could take me an hour and a half to get to work.
Oh, that's a long time in the car.
It is. And nerve-wracking because you don't know, especially if there's blowing snow, you can't tell where the ditch is and where the ditch is not. So you really definitely go slow and hope that the tracks you're following don't go into the ditch.
And hope the people around you aren't complete idiots.
Oh, for sure.
That's true every day, isn't it, when you're driving?
Yeah, but like at the beginning of winter, people really do forget how to drive for the first little while.
That's the problem here is people don't have enough experience driving in the snow or the ice. So
yeah, well, we've got the experience, but if you've been driving and it's been nice all summer, yeah, that goes away pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. Do they close your schools very often?
Yeah. More so now than when my kids were little. I mean, there was at least once a year when my kids' school bus would hit the ditch.
Oh my gosh. How did they get it back out of the ditch?
They wait for the big tow trucks to come.
The kids just sit there and wait?
Yep. So they have to be fully dressed because the buses aren't really heated that well.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. Yes, we definitely walk different in the winter. Penguiny.
When we got to Iceland, I would see all these guys that, normally guys that flew fighters were very fit and thin and everything. And they all looked really, really chubby. And I thought, wow, they don't restrict, they don't have what they call the fat boy program if they gained weight.
Yeah.
And then I finally found out it was because when they went to fly, because they were flying over the North Atlantic, they had to wear all this under stuff, like quilted long john stuff. They called it Chinese underwear because it was layers and layers. And then they had to wear a rubber suit over that and then their flight suits. So they actually issued them flight suits that were 2 or 3 sizes bigger than normal.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was kind of silly though, because even with all that on, I think they had 30 seconds if they went into the water of
Yeah.
dexterity left. Oh, it was kind of, well, good try, guys.
What area of Winnipeg? Dark. Do you do junk journals? What other kinds of things do you do? Oh, that's way too deep. Crap. Need somebody with a long neck for that one.
I think I'm going to give her cowboy boots.
You gonna give her cowboy boots?
Yeah. Why not?
Cool.
They're going to be rounded-toed cowboy boots, but that's okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Because those sharp points look
The
mealy.
rounded toes are dingo boots.
Windsor Park. Okay.
I used to have a pair.
Dingo boots? Yeah, my husband had a pair of dingo boots.
They were fancy cowboy boots. They were like dress shoes.
Oh.
I loved them. I wore them forever.
I have a pair of like riding boots, but I always wanted cowboy boots, but I couldn't.
Tie-dye, acrylic art, beadwork. Oh, beadwork. Cool. Cool. And did you answer me? Do you have a channel?
I do acrylic art. Oh, cool. Like
Do you
what kind of
pour?
art?
When you do acrylics, do you pour? Do you paint? Do you use it on gel plates? I am so darn nosy.
Curious, Kim, you're curious.
I'm curious. I'm curious.
Curiouser and curiouser. Oh, Malia's here.
Hey, Malia, how are you, sweetheart? We're making dollies today.
And we're talking about hair. Do you want to tell us about your hair?
They're making crafts with real people's hair. Like real.
Not me. No.
Oh, you're on Instagram? Cool.
Oh, me too.
And is it under Pretty Dark? Your Instagram channel?
Well, that's an interesting question. Angela, was it Angela?
What?
Yeah, Angela asked, are there many African or African American people there?
A few, yeah. I know. I've been cursing today. I admit it. I've been bad and rude and cursing today. And we're talking about body parts again and hair, using hair.
Well, hair is a body part, right?
Yeah. Well, I sent her a bunch of bodies, and I don't know if she did anything with it.
Oh, that sounds weird.
I know. That's what I say. Like, we are interesting channel. Yeah, many immigrants in the past 20 years.
Huh.
Manitoba's full of immigrants. I mean, we've always had a lot of immigrants.
Is that more so than other areas of Canada?
I'm not sure, because seriously, if you had the chance to live in Toronto or Kelowna, where it's kind of temperate compared to Winnipeg, I don't know.
So Toronto's not as cold as Manitoba?
They've got a lake right there, so they get a lot of lake effect, and it's not quite. I mean, when they get cold, they get really cold, and a lot of snow, but it's not. Not quite this way, if you know what I mean.
Well, you're more prairie, right? So maybe.
Oh yeah, we're total prairie. Like,
is it pretty much like Wyoming or Montana, where
never
never been
well,
either?
let's put it this way: We could watch our dog run away for 3 days, and we can see tomorrow's weather coming. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, that's a good description. We don't have any like visible mountains right here. And one guy's dad came to visit from out west, Western U.S. And he asked him finally, "How can you tell which direction you're going? Because there's no mountains to look at."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
No. Well, all our highways have a direction on them, whether you're going north or south or whatever. It seems.
yeah, where I live in Virginia, nothing is straight. It's all curvy. So, like, we supposedly, our street is east, but it's not really east. We're pointed sort of northish, but none of the streets are straight. Like out west, boom, streets are straight.
Yeah, our streets are pretty straight. Malia has been a mod for me for a while. I think actually she was one of my first mods, her and Kellyanne.
I'm a mod that doesn't know how to mod.
Me too. That's why I've got all these lovely people who know how to do the tech stuff.
Oh, good. Then I don't have
But
to.
now-
We're very fortunate we don't get those type of people in the room very often now.
Oh, that have to be removed.
Yeah, YouTube has cracked down on the XXX girls and all that jazz.
Oh, really?
Oh, we used to get trolls in our room all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good that they figured out how to get rid of them.
Yeah, they do a background search on. They've got some computer people that really know how to do computer, I guess, and they can trace things like a police, I would imagine. And I was going to ask you, Kim, when they say something to you about removing one of your videos for whatever reason, do they email you or?
Oh, it wasn't my video. It was the doll that I had an image on in my Facebook group.
Oh, Facebook got you.
Yeah, Facebook removed it.
And do they message you or tell you why or whatever?
They just told me it didn't fit the community guidelines. It wasn't appropriate, and they removed it.
Just a message in your
Yeah.
on your page for you to see.
Yeah.
Because they can put a message in there for just your eyes only. They know how to
Yeah,
do that.
that's what it was. It was for my eyes only, but I had to laugh because, I mean, for pity's sake, it's a junkyard doll. Come
Well,
on.
I pull up pictures all the time in YouTube and paint them. But when I paint them, it's me. It's my painting. It's my version of what I see, and they're never exactly alike.
Yeah, well, no, I get that. I mean, do the same thing. That's how we ended up doing those fan trashy flowers. It was actually originally a quilt, right? That I adapted to paper, and Jean adapted to paper in her style. But still, it was my junkyard doll. I'm sure that she was an original.
Oh. So, Malia, are you down near like Roanoke?
My brother's in Roanoke.
My geography's not that great. I'm up near Dulles Airport, basically. We can get to the airport really quickly.
My brother's on Smith Mountain Lake.
In Virginia?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's on the border of Roanoke. We're close to Roanoke. Well, Roanoke's in Virginia. Yeah.
Yeah, Roanoke's in Virginia. That I do know. Yes, it is in Virginia.
Are you talking about my doll? They thought it was a homeless person?
South. Oh, 1.5 hours.
Let me get the doll back here, and I will show you. It was this one. And because it does have the M word on it for unaliving people, but it was
Oh, that might have done it.
this one. So it says stop murdering mushroom patches, right? Like, and she's protesting. So that's the one that they took my picture off.
That might be why, because of the M word.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. No, of
Of course.
course I am. How could I not be, right?
Yeah.
That might be why, though. Somebody probably saw it and complained. And
Oh, probably. But if they'd have read the whole blessed thing, then they would know that it was facetious, not real. But like you say, it could be just because there's the M word.
remember how the supply that you completely forget about, and then you go, "Oh, I could use that."
Daily.
Okay, good. Because I just have all of these, the funky scissors.
Yeah.
Know what they're called? I just remembered them.
Edgers, edging scissors.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I have. A whole bunch of them. Somebody said, one of those, my famous, "Do you want this?" I was like, "Sure." That's a lot of that. Yes, it is. But that's okay. Now I have a lot of them. They're kind of cool, though.
Is Dawn here?
Says hi, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn said, huh. Dawn says she lives on Smith Mountain Lake.
Okay, Dawn, my brother lives there. Do you know of a Jackson? Mark Jackson? He's on Cables Drive.
Hi, Dawn. Welcome.
Now, wouldn't that be funny if they were neighbors?
It would. It would. Okay, wobbling, cutting hands. Let's see how well I do.
You're going to cut a hand out?
Cut a hand out, yeah.
That sounds odd. Cut out a hand.
Oh, I'm a finger short.
Well, I think that's enough on this.
That's
one finger short of a grip.
You don't want to miss this live. You already missed the first. Oh, I thought it said 15 hours. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
We're on a roll
Goldie.
today, Goldie. We're on a roll.
Yeah, we're kind of in another world today, or something.
We don't even know what world we're in.
No, we do not. We definitely do not.
But we like it. Oh, whatever it is.
We do. We like it like that.
Okay, I think this girl is.
Where's Barbara with her song lyrics?
I don't know. Let's make Bethy big.
This is
Poof!
the little girl
And
I'm
it's magic.
So I
moving
twisted
mad.
her, I dreadlocked her hair into dreadlocks,
Nice.
and I put pearls on her. She
That
got
looks
her
like braided
pearls.
pigtails.
And then I braided her belt out of yarn. This is out of embroidery thread, and then some lace on her thing, and I collared her shoes.
Oh, I
Nice.
like her belt. I had a belt like that when I was a teenager.
Me too.
A friend made it for me for Christmas one year.
Oh man, we're old. Golly, memories.
My friend Mari made me a belt like that. She made us our whole little group one. It was crocheted.
I had a crocheted vest that my grandmother made, and I wore it for 4 years, all through high school.
I did not have a crocheted vest. No one in my world except Mari crocheted.
So there she is.
She's lovely.
She looks like a free spirit, doesn't she?
She does.
Yeah, she's free. I'm gonna have to put her some hair up here on her forehead. She's looks like she's got a little bit of some baldness going on there.
It's because her
Premature.
hair is pulled so darn tight.
That's what it
Come
is.
on.
You're pulling her hair out.
That's what it is.
Give the girl a break.
Yes. Beth showed Doggy Goldie.
Sometimes when I've had my hair pulled up, I just have to take it down. And I don't
Oh,
have to.
Maria. I'm making an Afghan to cover our town right now. I'm making one of those temperature blankets. Right, Susan, darling? And it's going to be big.
Did you say to cover your town?
Well, it's 365 rows.
Oh my
You do a
goodness.
row a day because you do the temperature every day. And it's going to be really huge.
What are you going to do with it that big?
I'm gonna
Put it
sleep
on
under it.
my bed.
Oh. You have a king size bed?
Yeah.
That's a personal question too, isn't it?
Do you have dogs?
No, not anymore.
Last night I rolled over and I had 2 dogs and a cat in the bed and Joe in the bed.
Oh my.
It was a family affair.
It was. It was.
I've
My
never
mom
slept
didn't
with an animal in my bed.
My mom didn't crochet, but she knit.
My mom did not. She sewed us dresses though.
Oh, my mom used to sew my clothes. Oh, you know, we're not going to go there.
The dresses you didn't like wearing?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And she was a real bargain shopper. So she would always, if it was purple or green, she would buy it. And seriously, she bought me this long sleeve shirt one time. And seriously, it could have been used as a straight jacket because you could tie the arms behind the back. The body and everything fits perfectly, but these arms actually went past my knees.
That's funny.
It was hilarious. But yeah, that was the big joke. That if it was on sale and it was purple or green, Mom would buy it.
You know, there's like those. Have you ever seen like the goth girls for a while had shirts like that with the really long sleeves and it covered their hands up?
Yeah.
You were just ahead of your time there.
It was green.
It was
I felt
green.
like some sort of strange monster.
My mom used to be able to go to Woolworths. I think it was they called them dime stores.
Yeah.
They would have what they called a skirt length of pre-cut fabric. I think it was 1.5 yards. And when they would go on sale or be on the clearance rack, I can still remember as a kid, she'd let us pick one and then she'd make us a dress out of it.
Yeah.
And then she'd have to iron those dresses. All those dresses.
Yeah, my mom ironed too. My sister still does. Like, I don't know. I have better things to do in my life than iron. Iron is a 4-letter word, unless I'm quilting. That's the only time the iron really comes out.
I'm sewing or quilting. Yep.
Yeah. Because you think about how many germs. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't want to be big. But
My grandmother was so cool. She made us leather skirts
oh, wow.
and cool things,
Did
outfits.
you just make her, Susan? Did you just make that doll? I have my tablet. I have my tablet here today. Susan, did you just make that? Are you answering me? I have to show this doll that Susan just sent me. I have my tablet. Let's go. Here. Malia, hun, put your links in.
Just hit my phone with my scissors.
Malia has sales and she's got a business. You can get anything you want at Malia's. It's not a restaurant. I'm singing Alice's Restaurant from, with Arlo Guthrie. But yeah, Malia has some absolutely incredible things. I'm trying to get this tablet. I'm slow.
My no buy January lasted until about the 17th. Pretty good.
My tablet's being ridiculous. Okay, let's see what's happening here. I'm going to turn the brightness up because that way you guys can see it better. I'm glad you played along. She's lovely, Susan. She's absolutely lovely. Can you see that? Let me go big.
Let's go turn it.
Susan's playing along with us. Look at
Fun.
Look at that
Oh,
dog.
wow.
Oh,
Oh. Oh my goodness. Did
Isn't
you
she
paint that
beautiful?
face?
wow, Susan.
Wow.
We love you. We love you. We want you to come
Wow.
join us next week. Or the next.
Yeah, Susan, do you want to come play?
We only do it for.
Oh, next week we're not on. We're not on next Sunday, guys. Last Sunday.
Next Sunday we're off, but it's just for an hour or two, and you get to stay on as long as you want. Yeah. We would love to
Come
have
play with
you
us.
in our feral cat group.
Oh, it locked up again. Want to show them this other doll that you made? Yeah, I'm trying. No, you don't want to come on? Okay. I'm trying to get that other doll up.
Oh, to
So
use
then-
your hand?
Yeah, you trace your hand and you do this. Oh, look at those stupid lights.
Wow.
Look at that
Oh,
fabulous.
Susan's work is always amazing.
I know. Susan is absolutely.
Oh, wow.
And
What
Malia,
about the faces? Susan, do you paint those faces or? I love them. Look at that.
Malia,
She's got 3 feet.
well, because she used her hand. You traced your hand to make it into a doll. Malia, anytime you've got a sale, please post it on my Facebook page.
I know.
Please. Oh, Susan, those are beautiful. Oh, cutout face? Okay.
Oh, wow.
They're cutout faces, guys.
Susan always, her work is just beyond.
I know. It really is.
Oh, I didn't know you had a YouTube channel, Susan.
Oh, great.
I need to write these down. I never
Go
remember-
and subscribe. Oh, well, she doesn't have anything on it.
Oh.
She's got a playlist. She's got lots in the playlist. So, yeah, you can subscribe to her. She's got 35 subscribers. I'm subscribing. I got you, Susan. Lots of cute things in the playlist.
Oh, it was Adele's channel I wanted to write down too.
Adele has a website on internet web with her
Where's the-
information.
I'll have to go back through the chat later. I've already lost it.
Well, I'm hoping that the chat is going to be there when you go because I'm finding that on what is this StreamYard, we don't get the What is?
Don't get the chat saved?
Yeah,
Ooh,
quite
dear.
often.
On YouTube, mine does.
Huh.
When on the playbacks.
I was looking for something the other day and it wasn't there, and it's like, what the heck?
Don't you have to push a button or something to get it to save?
Probably.
There's always one more step you have to take.
Yeah.
Oh, Angela. Okay, that's the one I was going to write down. Angela Adele. Are you on YouTube, Angela? And there goes the pencil.
Okay, I'm going to do a flip through my second
Okay, let's make Beth big. Hang on.
paper doll book.
Okay, Beth, do it.
And this was last year's paper dolls. And I can show you who sent me some paper dolls. See, I've got some, this was from Jasper, and it's a vintage photo with a crown. And you can use jewelry for belts and crowns and things. You can use jewelry, large jewelry pieces, magazines. And then I did this last year, and this is vintage. I could do her again. And this was a paper doll, and I sent everybody one of these paper dolls because it printed front and back, and you fold it at the top, and then you match the legs up, and you cut her out at one time, and it cuts out the front and the back. So that was fun. And this was a little doll that I gave my mother. Her name is Ginger. I gave it to my mother for Mother's Day in 2015, and I felted the bird. She lost her bird. She has a little bird on her arm, and I felted the bird with wool. So she's got a little bird, and she goes in the doll book. I acquired her back after she passed away. I got a few things of my mom's in the house, and then this came out of a McCall. Remember having Betsy McCall when you were little girls?
Yes.
This was once a month, and this was from Angela Adele.
I've never
And
seen
I
that.
had Betsy. I had this when I was a little girl. And then there was another doll in the Sunday paper, and it would have a different outfit every week on the Sunday paper. And Mother would cut them out for me. But she mailed this to me, and I was going to do it, but I just haven't done it yet. But it was kind of hard to cut away. Look, Parquet, 10 cents off. Woohoo! Butter, Parquet.
Yeah, I remember those.
So anyway, thank you, Angela. I got that in here. And then here is another doll that was given to me by Angela, and it's vintage, and she's a Spanish girl. And look, it's her wedding dress
Nice.
and the veil, and she decorated it and put some bling bling on there and something in her hair, and it's a hidden paper clip. Doll swap. So that's from Angela. And then this is from somebody gave me a gnome, and that's from Angela too. And the theme was Valentine's paper dolls because it was February. So here's a card, and I think Judy Patton made this paper, this card, playing card. And then here's one from Esther, and it's a piece of fabric that she fussy cut out on some cardboard, and she blinged her up. She's cute. And this one here, this little girl here was made by Sharon Lombard, and she sent me this little pink lace. So I glued it in the book, and this is her bed, so she can lay down and take a nap in her bed. So see how you can play with your books and your dolls, make things up. And then here's a is this Jennifer's? Yep, this is Jennifer. She cut the cat out, and he's got a hat on, and I think this is a bow or something. And he's got flower. No, those are his cat paws. So he's got a uniform on. That's from Jennifer. So that is so cute.
That is very cute.
And then this one was Cheryl's,
That is
and
nice.
she put her doll in on this card, this art card, and here's her little girl. And this is considered a doll. And then she made the tag to go with it for your doll book, she says. Because I told everybody if you didn't want to make a doll, then you can find an image. This is Victorian. I could use these for next week. I'll leave that one out. And then somebody sent me the doll die cut with the dress.
Let's see.
But I encourage people to do magazine dolls if you didn't know how to make a doll. This was from Teresa, and she made Mrs. Me. But she put me in a little blue dress with Mary Jane and my
That
wings.
would be so fun for an activity, wouldn't it?
Get a picture of yourself.
Yeah, like a family activity or something.
And this one is Sherry Van. And she's got her Valentine necklace on. She does real good. I mean, I would have never done circles in my hair like that, like a Zentangle.
Cool.
I know, it's so cool. And then
good.
Sherry sent me this little card, and it's a Valentine back to school, and it is a look at the doll clothes,
Cute.
and it's on like an ATC card. So, baby takes a Valentine to school. So you can cut the two dresses and the little girl out and dress her up. So that was kind of cool. I love this girl here. She's exercising. This is from Doretha. That's cute. And then this is an official bag lady doll from Janet Burgess, and it's made from a pharmacy bag.
Bag ladies. What a great idea.
Oh,
No,
fun.
you don't need, then I got some more die cuts people have sent me. And then this is one that I did, very similar to the one I did today, but just I used artificial hair, crafting hair.
She's making it clear it's artificial hair.
What? So anyway, she's in there. You can see her.
No human hair was used in the production of this doll.
Yeah. And she's got her doll in her hand. She's carrying her doll. This is very similar to the one I did today, just cut out a little different dress. Okay. And this one I did, and this was a magnet, and it was a double-sided magnet paper clip. So I clipped it on, and there's the face. And I used the fake hair.
I'm sure that's not real hair.
This is just like the doll that I did today, just like her.
Wow.
And then this one up here, somebody get this one's from Teresa Church, and it says, "Remember who you are." And I glued it down. And she just drew it on a piece of paper. She does these girl, and see her eyes.
They're wonderful.
All of her dolls' eyes in that sort of manner. And I told her, I said, you need to do about 30 of them and submit them and make a book, a coloring book. She could do that.
Yeah, she definitely could.
This one's from Jasper, and she's got long hair, braided hair, and this is fabric, and then little trimmings, and her her arms and her legs are fabric as well with her crown. So, yep, that was cute. Everybody was talented in my group.
Well, see, I love the fact that everybody has the same prompt, but everybody does it different.
Oh,
That's
absolutely. This
one
was
of
from
the big things of why we do this on Sundays.
and Janet got into the glitter. That's from England. And here's another one from Teresa.
I saw somebody yesterday that took glitter and acrylic medium, mixed them together, and used them like those things they call stickles.
Yeah.
They made their own. I was like, well, that's clever.
The only thing is, if you put paint on them, wouldn't it cover the glitter?
No, acrylic medium is clear.
Oh, okay.
Like matte medium.
Okay.
You can use it, or somebody else was using clear glue.
And this is a little elf, and this is from Jassy, and it's wooden or cardboard. Oh, look at this one. This was so cute. This is really a good one to take when you're going traveling. You can take his clothes off and put him back on.
Now we got naked people again.
And here's his other outfits.
Does he have magnets?
It's got Velcro on him.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun to do with like grandchildren? Make a little paper doll with their face on it.
It would.
And then have different clothes.
And it's quilted. It's got quilting on it. And this was from Margaret. This is from Margaret.
Wow. Oh, look at the outfits.
Little boy soldiers.
Oh, I put her arms on backwards. Oh goodness.
And this one's blowing a bubble gum. And this is from, I guess I made it, maybe. I must have made this. I don't see a name on it. So I have to claim it. But anyway, these were from last year's paper dolls, and I think I'm getting close to the end. Oh, look.
More.
Kim played last year, too.
Oh, nice.
No, this is from Jassy, but she obviously watched your channel. This is from Jassy.
Why are you blaming it on me?
Because you do monsters.
Yeah, I do.
It wasn't a blame, it's a compliment.
I know.
It's a compliment. And this one's from Jassy. I got some talented girls in my group,
You
girls.
certainly do.
And then somebody did this one. This is from Sherry Van. See, you don't have to do anything fancy smancy. Just find a picture to cut out, make a doll. And then I got two of these. This is from Jassy. And look at all the glitter that she put on there. Stickles.
Oh, I like that one with the blonde hair.
Yeah. And then this one here. Look at this little cute girl.
Oh, look at the hair. I love it.
This is from Brenda A.
Wild Child. Love me some Wild Child.
Oh, wow.
Vintage. She's vintage looking. And I think this is another one from Jassy. She took time to do all the glitter. And then I've got a couple of postcards, and these are vintage. So I can put this out for when we do vintage. These are from Sharon. And that's it. I don't know what's in here.
Those are antique prints.
Just parts. So that was last year's paper dolls. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, I have one more book, and I want to show it as fast as I can.
Okay.
And then I'm going to jump off. It's time for me to get off. But these are from Real Paper Doll Kits. from the 20s to 50s, and I got this from a neighbor, and they belonged to her great aunt.
Ooh,
And
lovely.
so I cut the pictures off Doris Day and
Oh,
these
that
two
was Doris Day.
and but anyway, this was a doll book that I put together, and I've got all kinds of dolls in here. This is my felted mermaid. She's felted.
Oh, very cool.
And then I've got another doll that I made as a rag doll. And it was just rags that I wrapped around. I did the cross, in this with sticks, and then I just made her. I did it online, but I couldn't tell you the date. Before 23, I guess in 22 maybe. And then here's a little doll that I made in the cat fabric. I cut it out, and she's a little strawberry blonde. And then here's a card, another card, playing card, and they're just fun. They're just fun to play with. Not that I play with them, I just make them. And this came out of that famous magazine, that Somerset magazine. And I think one of the girls mailed this to me, and I was inspired by the dolls tag. These are tags, and I kept it in here. And then there's only 2 more pages, and I did some Alice in Wonderland and some more magazine girls. This was a real paper doll dress out of the paper dolls here. It was a real dress, and then I added the head from the magazine and the legs from the magazine. And I did a couple of Alice's, and that's origami. Here's Willie Nelson back here. So I've got some pretty unusual dolls, and this doll here was origami dress. Here's the dresses. I origamied them.
Very cool, Beth. Very cool.
And then this is the last page, and then here's one of my original Japanese girls that I did. And I can't find the original video where I made her from, but I've been looking for it. And this girl, she's got artificial hair. She got a wig on. And then the Japanese, I had beads coming down off of the toothpicks, her chopsticks in her hair.
Very cool.
So that's it. That's the doll book.
Very cute.
So that's all I'm going to do. And then I'm going to scoot off of here. It's
Down to her knees.
going on 3, so I need to get off. And thanks for having me on. I had lots of fun.
No, it's always fun when you're here. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I get inspired, and I want to do stuff. So that's good. That's a good thing.
It is. It is.
So
Well, thanks.
I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Bye, Ann.
Bye, Beth. Have a good
Thanks
week.
for coming. Thanks for
See you
coming.
later.
Oh yeah, we've been on almost 3 hours.
Holy cow.
Thanks, Beth. See you soon.
Okay.
Hugs. Okay, Anne, I'm making you big.
Oh, okay.
What you've done.
Oh, see what I'm doing, or you want to review? Because I'm
Well, let's do a review, and
okay.
we should probably
All right.
call it because it's been
Okay.
a long one today.
It has been a long time. I have a mess. So I finished. Let's see. I guess I finished 3. This one.
You're not on camera.
I'm not on camera. Great.
There we go. There we go. Whoa, leave it. Okay. That one that you're touching is right smack dab in the middle of the screen.
It is?
The
Oh,
one-
I see what my problem is. I don't have the whole. Okay. I'm not on the whole screen. That's my problem. Okay. And then that one, she's our little Valentine lady.
She's cute.
Isn't she fun? And then this one's, she's got cowboy boots. She's a little hippie, sort of.
I like her. I like her.
Hippie as in she's stout. And then I'm starting another one that has a scarf.
Very cool. Very,
So
very cool.
that's all I've gotten done, which seems like
Awesome.
not like much, but it was fun.
It was a blast. It was an absolute blast. I really appreciate you being here.
I liked it. Oh, and now I found my flowers.
Oh, good.
Okay.
And found your flowers.
Yeah, I did. I found the flowers I made. Now I can add them to somebody.
Yeah. If you guys are still looking to watch, I believe that Monica's going to be on shortly.
Oh, what's her channel? Monica Tia.
Yeah, Tia Moni Arts. Yes.
Do you have to write out that whole thing, Monica? Tia. So anyway, yeah, I had fun.
Yeah.
I like to make cards because then these can be good for anything. Just
That's right. That's
I
right.
was thinking Valentine's, but I think I'll just put them in the card storage and have them. And
Yeah. You're lagging a bit today. Does that mean you're not going on, or you can be on in a little bit? Moni. I love them, man.
thank
I love
you.
them all.
Thank you, Angela, for that.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, everyone in the chat. It was great fun.
Yes. All right. I'm showing my crazy ladies. So I got a whole bunch of floating heads because I didn't get around to them, but I've got some interesting. 4 out of the 8 isn't bad.
I
This is
love
the
the
one.
pigtails.
Her arms are on backwards. You'll be on in a bit? Okay. Okay. And this one's not going to have any legs. She'll just be on the card. I'll just, either that or when I cut her out, I'll cut her right against, like I'll fussy cut it and then add to her so she'll be big. But, yeah, I got some crazy ladies. Crazy ladies. And I can't believe I put those arms on backwards. That's all that I see on that one now. All right. Well, I would like to thank each and every one of you guys for coming and watching and being here. Oh, thanks, Monica. Thank you very much to Miriam and Beth for coming and playing and sticking it out and playing as well. It's always a blast. We will be back the first Sunday in February, since we don't do the Feral Artist Group the last Sunday of the month. I will be on Tuesday going live at 12:45, and I can't remember what this next week's going to be that we're doing. Oh, we're going to be drawing on Twinchies. That's what we're going to do. And then probably Jean and I on Friday. So Beth is on Tuesday nights. Dana's on Monday nights. There's always something happening, guys. Monica's coming on in a little bit. So hugs to you all. Thank you, guys. Everybody who's here and chatting and being part of our madness. Everybody up in the balcony and anybody who watches the replay. Hugs to you all. Love you and hope you're inspired. Bye now.